Eric with Lifestyles Talk and a little bit more with me. Just had a couple things I wanted to talk about today. Um, First thing being the Gayle King and Lisa Leslie interview. Um, I really had some thoughts about that. Um, right now, it seems like everything that Gayle King seems to put her hand on as far as an interview is just to get ratings and more accolades from her best friend Oprah Winfrey. Um, at least that's what it seems to me. And also to rip uh, down the black man, or that's what I still like to say is black man and not African American. That's just the way I feel, and that's just my opinion. But Yeah, I just don't like what's going on. You know, when I was watching that interview with Lisa Leslie, and I was listening, and Lisa Leslie was very calm, and her demeanor was very uh, calm as she was, going with the interview um, with Gail. Gail asked her a couple of questions, and it seems like she kind of baited her into the question about the rape charges that were brought against Kobe Bryant some years back. Um, but he was not convicted of those things. They were thrown out of court because the victim did not want to testify. Actually she refused to testify. So that's neither here nor there. I wasn't there. I don't know if that happened, but um, I know if it was me, if something happened to me, I wouldn't refuse to uh, testify. Um, and I'm pretty sure she got monetary gains from that as well. But anyway, after that happened, um, Kobe Bryant lost a lot of endorsements and a lot of people that were saying that they were in his corner at that particular time, and they left him. So he wasn't always riding the high wave, but I believe it may have taken maybe a year or two after that stuff kind of went away. Um, he was able to rebuild his image and everything, and I believe he got a lot of his endorsements back and stuff like that, and was endured and loved by millions and millions of people all around the world. So you know, uh, if somebody wanted to bring up his rape charge that he was never convicted of um, back in those days, I'm sure after he retired or something like that, they definitely could have done that. But nobody seemed to have said anything about that. So I wonder what this is about. Nobody said anything about that at all. This is a lot different. Kelly, Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby. This is a lot different. Yes, they're all black men or African American men, whatever you'd like to say, but this man was not convicted of anything. Um, so, what do we have to stand on? And it's not a lot of women or hundreds of women saying that Kobe Bryant did this to them. And so there is a totally different situation in which we are going about this. This is not like Harvey Weinstein. This is not like, which, that's been a lot of black men or black women. We've been thinking like, why isn't it that Gail or Oprah is doing any special investigations or documentaries on Harvey Weinstein, or let's just say Elvis Presley, the so-called king of rock and roll. I believe he married Lisa. I mean, was it Lisa Presley when she was 13 years old? So, you know, I don't understand how nobody ever says anything about that. Or let's just go back a little further. How about Jerry Lee Lewis? Nobody ever goes and says anything about, Jerry Lee Lewis and him marrying his. I think she was a teenager too, and it was his cousin. But anyway, back to the Gayle King and Lisa Leslie interview. It was totally wrong for her to bring up um, not even being Kobe's not even in the ground yet, and she's bringing up his rape allegation at that particular time. It just was not the right thing to say. So a lot of people are coming down hard on Gayle, Snoop Dogg being one. I'm a huge fan of Snoop Dogg's. I listen to his music. We grew up together. We're the same age, basically. And he had some harsh words to say. Being from California, I don't blame him for what he said. And I'm also from the streets as well. So sometimes things don't always come out the way you'd like for them to say, to come out. But they do. And so, it just kind of is what it is. And um, hey, I mean, this is what happens when you are trying to commercialize or trying to uh, uh, build up some sort of repertoire on uh, 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 the death of somebody that can't even defend themselves. I mean, you just don't do these types of things. You don't say things like that. You don't ask questions like that. He can't defend himself. He wasn't convicted of anything. You kind of pulled Lisa Leslie into that interview, and it just wasn't right. You should have. That's the only reason why you interviewed her, so that you could ask her about Kobe Bryant's alleged rape than it that he was never convicted of. So I don't know. I want to know what you all think out there. I'm doing this live. This is my first one, and I want to know what everybody thinks about that. And I'm not saying anything about the victim, even though remember the victim did not testify and refused to testify. I just want to know what everybody thinks about that. You know. I don't have a problem with anybody's opinion. I won't get upset. This is just the way I feel about the situation, and along with a lot of other people feel about her asking that particular question, being that he just passed away and nobody had been saying anything. Hey, Sarah, how are you? So yeah, I don't know. It's just been on my mind, and I think that you should be a little bit more insensitive. And it shouldn't be so insensitive. You should be more sensitive to what is going on out here. Yeah. So, I'm good. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in my life. Thank you. So yeah, um, yeah, she was out of order. Definitely, 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 definitely. I'm going to be talking about all sorts of things. But right now, this is the burning question. Everybody's talking about this. This is the burning interview, and I'll have some other things that I'll be discussing here, here in the next few days or whatever. So, this is my first live, and we'll see how this goes. And yeah, yeah, she is crazy. She's crazy. Yeah, I think she was just doing it just to get ratings or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the whole R. Kelly thing, that's a whole different situation. And and how about this? I'm never going to stop listening to his music because you can't take a memory of music out of your head. Now, I may not go out and buy any new music from R. Kelly, but I'll definitely to the old stuff because I can't get that out of my head from when I was a kid. I grew up on that music, so yeah. But she kind of made he well, you know what? He made himself look stupid. I would say she made him look silly, but he kind of made his own self look silly too, Sarah. So I don't know. Absolutely. Shot Town for life. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You remind me of a G in the name of love. All those good songs. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. He is a staple of Chicago, even though, and we all, have our own little personal issues and things like that, but as far as his musical ability, he's numero uno, king of R&B, our generation, you know. Yeah, yeah. Where's everybody at? I need some people to come into live. All right, right. Okay, definitely. Well, I think I'm going to end this live. This is my first one, but I'm going to end this one and I'll be coming back at you guys live again soon. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share my video. And, I'll be back at you with some more content soon. Again, this is Lifestyle Talk and a bit more with Eric. And I really appreciate Sarah coming into my live and doing some chatting with me. Thank you and have a good evening. Stay positive. All righty. Thank you.